Trade in your old spooky heating and air system for a premier heating and air system and get a $2,000 rebate right now. $2,000 with the purchase of any new heating and air system from Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Log on to premierishere.com today and experience the premier difference.
Good morning and welcome to the Coaches Show. I'm here with head coach and district athletic director of Dublin High School, Roger Holmes. Coach, coming off a big victory behind us in the Shamrock Bowl behind us. Beautiful setting this morning, by the way.
Crisp out here, isn't
Crisp
it?
out here this morning.
No, let's be real. It's cold
It's
this morning.
cold out here, yeah, but we came off a big 42-19 victory over Bleckley County last Friday night. Like I tell folks, Bleckley came in here number 4 in the state, a slim 2-point favorite. Going to come in here and try to knock us off in the Shamrock Bowl. And I think the kids had a good week of practice, had a really good offensive show, defensive show also. And I'll let you talk about that, but I'm going to run through my stats that I like to do if I can remember them out here as cold as it is. Jamarcus Knight, 9 rushes, 129 yards. A 56-yard touchdown runner on that left side where he really turned the Jets on. My man Trav Bostic, 9 carries for 93 yards, 2 touchdowns for Trav. Dontavius Cannon, 10 rushes for 68 yards. And then we had Boogie McCray.
Jaden McCray
with not a lot of offensive yards gained, but 2, really powerful touchdowns, short runs off the belly up the middle that helped us out. And also, VJ Bond, not a lot of yards, but he had one around this left corner that could have probably broken for a long one if he hadn't got, I'm going to call it a horse collar, you won't, but us up in the stands.
I thought it was too, but the official didn't. He's the only one that matters.
Up in the stands, everybody's hollering.
I did try to talk him into it, but he wouldn't call it.
Right. We thought VJ was probably going to break one for a long one right there, and probably could have. But, offensively, I think we had 369 yards total the other night. Jeff Davis with a touchdown pass out there to Ja'Carrion Jones. So I know Trav Bostic was TV 35's player of the game out here the other night. And, that's what we see from the top up here looking down. We see a lot of offense. But Kerry Jones, with a beautiful touchdown grab and then playing that safety back there was Trav Bostic. They really shut Bleckley down a good bit the second half. And I think Joe Stubbs said, I said, Joe, what are you going to do this week? My gosh, with this gunslinger coming here, he said, we're going to keep them in front of us. We're going to keep them in front of us. And so we bent. We didn't really break. And I think Trav and Kari had a lot to do with that back there. Another kid I thought played great was Lovett.
Quantavius had a big night.
Quan out there on our end. And then Doherty, they both, to start the game, we weren't getting the pressure. And then I think to help our DBs, you started getting a pretty good push. And your end started coming off the ball real well. And I think that kind of set the tone for the second half where we outscored them what?
We went on a 35-0 run.
Yeah, there's your ball game there. So, tell us, that's what we're seeing in my stats that I like to go through because I like to get these kids' names out there. But you see things I don't see.
Well, as we talked last night at the Booster Club meeting, number one, I felt like our offensive line graded out really well for the course of the night. Assignment-wise, they handled things pretty doggone good. Opening drive, we busted the first play of the game. We missed a blocking assignment on that one. And then We had a little pass route we wanted to run. We thought they might be in one coverage and they were in another one. But again, we had a busted assignment on the protection. Quarterback really didn't even have a chance to get that pass off. But as the game went, we felt like our young men settled down. You know, it's kind of frustrating. It's hard for people to simulate what we do from a scout team perspective and so on and so forth, simply because they don't do what we do. Well, the other side of that, we don't do what everybody else does.
No.
And going into a game like Bleckley County, you know, Joe Stubbs and our coaches had told the kids probably 5 times, they're going up top. I'm telling you, you better be alert. It will not surprise me one bit if they don't try to hit you deep on the first play of the game, and we let them run right by us. Thank goodness the young man just dropped it. I mean, it was a perfect throw. But our defense rallied up there and forced them to a field goal.
Right.
That was good.
That was big.
And, you know, they chose to take the ball on that opening kickoff. Well, our kickoff coverage, we had a breakdown. A young man got out of his lane. They broke it all the way back out to midfield. That is an advantage when somebody chooses to take the ball to start the game. If you can play good defense, you're going to create field position from the get-go. Bleckley was able to move it down the field.
They were.
But we held them to that field goal. Of course, we come out now and go 3 and out and don't have a great punt. And they've got field position again somewhere out close to midfield.
They were there.
They go down and they stick that one in. Now it's 10-0.
We're down 10-0 off the bat.
And we've only had the ball one time, and it was a 3 and out. So I think our players and our defensive coaches especially deserve an enormous amount of credit right there. They didn't flinch.
No.
They just kept playing, and then we go on and we put 35 straight on the board.
It's kind of
and up 35-10.
This is kind of. I was thinking, you know,
35-12.
we've talked before about, well, what kind of football team do we have? What I'm not sure yet. Well, let's play another game. What type of how good are we? Can we be good? And then you come out here on a Friday night on your home turf and you get behind.
Yeah.
Like you did, you know, and the kids can go one way, your kids can go one way or the other. I think we kind of found out a little better about what kind of football team we have here.
Well, I think the resiliency, the keep your composure, the just keep battling, keep being physical. I think by the end of the night, we kind of wore them down from a standpoint of just keep pounding the football. We were able to use a couple of play action passes that hit big. We missed one that was there. But, you know, they involved their safety so much into the run game. I guess over half the tackles in the first half were their safeties.
They were up on the line.
Secondary. And, you know, for us, you run a little play action pass, and all of a sudden you've got a cheap 6.
Right.
You know, it's a gamble by them. If they're going to involve all those safeties in the run game, or you break the line of scrimmage,
and you've got
now
one
you
there.
Run everybody, and it becomes a long touchdown run. So those things played into our advantage the other night. Just simply, they stopped a lot of plays for 4-yard gains. But at the end of the day, when we popped it, it turned into long runs. You know, Don Davis's long run, he got tackled down about the 4, but it set up one. Trav's long run for the touchdown.
He had a 50-yarder.
Right there at the end of the first half. J-Man had about you said
56-yarder.
Touchdown run, and then Ja'Carrion Jones on the long touchdown pass. If you're going to get them all up in there to stop the run game, then you hope, obviously, as a football team, you're in a position where if you get it clean one time and you break it, your kids have the ability to go to the house, and that was really the difference in the football game the other night from that standpoint.
Defensively, though, I think your safeties and your DBs played a lot better that second half.
And as they got a feel. as they got a feel. And I think because we got the lead and we're up a couple of scores, we were able to bring a little bit more pass rush pressure, not dependent solely on the mixture of their run pass. Now, I would hate to play them again because one of the things that happened to them was they had a couple of their better players get banged up through the course of the game. Number 3, a running back for them, ended up leaving. I think it was an ankle or a knee.
Right.
And number 1, who's their probably top go-to threat as a receiver, got hurt during the game.
Neither came back.
And that affected them, I think, in their offensive game plan. There was one other stretch right in the game, and I'm not sure if this was the factor, but I think it was. We went on about a 17-play drive.
Right.
And they have a lot of kids that, are defensive players only. So we went on that long drive. They were mixing it up, throwing it, and doing a lot. Well, they came back out, and they kept it on the ground. They wanted to shorten the game. They didn't want to take a chance of a 3 and out. That's what I thought was happening. And had to turn around and put their defense right back out there after we'd had like a 17-play drive. So that might have been a factor. All in all, I was disappointed in our kickoff coverage the other night and just our whole execution of our kicking game. But our kicker's a little banged up. We're worried about having him ready to go this week, but we'll see.
But we did hold the ball, though, again, this week, just like last week, and it kind of surprises me sometimes about your guys. We held the ball 26 minutes to their 21.
Yeah, and that's a big stat.
I think it is.
To be able, your best defense sometimes is an offense that can eat up the clock. And like we said, those 4 or 5 times when all those DBs are committed to being downhill in the run game, if you break the line of scrimmage, and you've got skilled kids with enough speed to take it to the house, which we do, then that's one of those things that, defenses have to choose how they want to defend you.
Yeah.
Do they want to keep their secondary back and if you break the line of scrimmage, they can keep you from house calling it, or do they want to get everybody up in the box and try to stop you for 2 or 3 yards of carry? And so, at the end of the day, you've heard us talk about downfield blocks. What a huge key that is for us. We've got to get people downfield to block the defensive backs, and I thought we did a little bit better with that the other night. But it was a good win.
It was.
It puts us in a situation, we still have an opportunity, although we're going to need help to have a chance to win a region championship in that game Friday night. If Northeast goes over and beats Dodge,
I'm sure I'll be over there.
Then, Northeast would have to lose. I guess it's maybe to East Lawrence in the last game of the year. So we need Northeast to lose one, and we've got to win out in order for us to have a chance to win a region championship. So at the end of the day, mathematically, we're not out of it, but our backs are against the wall.
It's going to come down to a lot of times the last game of the year is usual, and I think we go to Central Macon up in Macon this Thursday.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin & Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From Moen to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin & Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Hey, it's Stephanie again at Shamrock Honda Kawasaki, and I wanted to show you an adrenaline rush. We have the brand new Kawasaki Teryx H2, 250 horsepower, supercharged, fastest side-by-side on the market. This unit has a digital speedometer, 5-point harness for safety, a bed for storage, and then we also have the Garmin Tread app that you can download your favorite music and display it on the dashboard. Come in and see us today at Shamrock Honda Kawasaki CF Moto, 106 Savannah Avenue, East Dublin, Georgia.
Georgia Pools is your authorized dealer of RecTech grills. From smoking to searing, RecTech grills do it all. So come into Georgia Pools today and grab life by the horns. We also carry all the Yeti products you could need: coolers, tumblers, cups, and more. Find all of this and more at Georgia Pools. Call 478-275-3607 today or come on in to 1201 Hillcrest Parkway in Dublin. Georgia Pools, your authorized RecTech dealer.
Hometown Supply is welcoming in spring with a bigger and better selection of zero-turn mowers, blowers, string trimmers, and a complete line of power tools for the yard.
Hometown Supply has all of your lawn and garden equipment, from zero-turn mowers to string trimmers and blowers. We carry all major parts and offer service and repair, so come see us at Hometown Supply.
And remember, Hometown Supply has a large selection of new and used appliances.
And remember, if you can't do business at Hometown Supply, you just can't do business.
Friendly Gus is fuel-good food. Whether you're grabbing a quick cup of coffee on your way to work or filling up for a big road trip, Friendly Gus will be there to make sure you have what you need. Check out our lineup of specials now. Any size iced tea for just $1.69, a 3-piece dark combo or 2-piece pork chop combo for $7.99. And with over 20 locations, a Friendly Gus store is always nearby. So stop by Friendly Gus today. And don't forget to shop Cochran Brothers Cash and Carry for all your bulk item needs. Come by today and see why Friendly Gus has been serving Middle Georgia for over 100 years.
Welcome back, Coach. Here we are looking at some highlights of the Bleckley County game here at the beautiful Shamrock Bowl. What do we got? Let's roll them.
Well, obviously, this is that opening drive where they took it down there and we ended up holding them for a field goal. But this is their first down snap right here, and what a big hit by Dorian Carcamo at the line of scrimmage and ran his feet. Stroked the kid, put him back in to about the 2-yard line, so that was a big play, and we ended up, I think they had 2 incompletions and ended up
Getting
kicking the field goal and going up 3-0. But when you had it 1st and goal on the 1 and you were able to hold them to a field goal, you made some plays
Big stop
right there. Get a little pressure on the QB right here, make him kind of throw it away. This one probably should have been an intentional grounded. When you watch the end zone copy, the kid wasn't out of the tackle box and he just threw it out of bounds. I felt like the officials very easily could have called intentional grounding right there, and they didn't. Here's we've got a 2nd down and 13. We run a little misdirection play. To Jamarcus Knight, this was his 56-yard touchdown run, but a really good job on our blocking scheme right here. The tight ends through the hole, but you see that split end coming from outside in.
Right.
Getting that push crack, and J-Man's able to kick on the jets and go down the field, get it in the end zone, and that gives us a chance to cut it to 10-7. We get a little pressure right here, get a little sack. It's 2nd down and 3.
Good coverage, and made him hold the ball.
Good solid coverage right there. They want to hit the rail route. We've got 2 hats sitting there for the back going up the sideline, but the pressure gets home, hands up, D tackles hold their pass rush lanes and able to get a nice sack for us right here. We got, this is a 3rd and 19, a 3rd and forever. Jeff Davis does a real good job of reading the coverage right here. He finds the crossing receiver, hit him right on the sticks. We go down, 1st down. Kept the conversion going, and then we get it on down in the end zone.
That Will Wallace out there?
That was Will Wallace on the catch. Great protection. And here's Jaden McCray coming up inside on the belly. Their defensive end just penetrated upfield and ran right by him. So big touchdown for us right there. Now this is right at the end of the first half again. They, they've got a running play going, and we get pressure again. We make another big hit back in the backfield. The quarterback tries to keep it on a little zone read. And the defensive line makes another big play for us right there, and they end up kicking a field goal to end the first half. Here's Jamarcus Knight with another nice run, finishing out the first half, picking up 27 yards. We weren't able to get down and get points out of it. Now we're in the second half, a little bit different blocking scheme that we used to start the second half. And Dontavius Cannon breaks the thing. Right there, you got to be gone, but he gets caught. Okay, gets tackled.
Thought he was going to be gone.
And now Jaden McCray comes back in at the fullback position for us after a long run by Dontavius. Give him a little blow. And same play we scored on to the left side a minute ago. Came back and got it on the right side here. What a great interception. I think the last time I saw one of these interceptions was the great Steve Linton.
Yep.
When he played for us, went up and made a play like this. But that's Quantavious Lovett. Bats it up in the air and gets it himself with a one hand. Now we've got a 4th and 3. DBs are up tight in the run game. They want to give us a little bit of pressure and good protection. Run a quick little post route there, crack corner route out.
Good move too
by Jakarian in open field, and just a huge play for us.
Jakarian, he was our Dublin Touchdown Club player of the game
because he had a great night on defense too. This was a heck of a run by Jamarcus Knight. Great stiff arm out in open field. But again, another 23-yard run. You keep noticing a lot of these long runs. Well, they've got everybody. You can stop right here and look. Well, the deepest guy is 7 yards deep. So when you break the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to turn things into long runs. Trav Bostic, the jet sweep, that play is supposed to be an outside run play. And they do a really good job right here of forcing it back. But our back does a good job. And again, there's another 20-something yard touchdown run.
Trav's got the ability to hit that hole and cut it.
Yeah, he's got good vision.
He's really good vision.
And, Joe Stubbs decided to bring a little pressure right here. And that was Jakarian Jones. Just got a hand on it and tipped it away. Man, I was hoping our defense could score some points right here. They're trying to throw it out of the end zone. We get some pressure on him. He stepped up and was just able to get back out of the end zone.
Barely.
Nice pressure up inside. I thought, your D tackles didn't have a lot of sacks the other night, but they created a lot of sacks because they did a great job of maintaining their pass rush lanes. We get another batted ball right here on that one by Quan Lovett again, I think was the one that got that one. That may have been Doherty, though. Here's Jakarian Jones stepping underneath a post route right here, getting his hand in, breaking up another pass. So he had 2 pass breakups along with 8 tackles.
8 tackles.
Yep, and a lot of those were open field tackles, so a really solid night by him. Another good pressure, D-tackle pressure up inside, and that's off of just a three-man rush. So we did a really good job right there. Got a 3rd down and 2 coming up. Sort of a run pass down for them. You don't know exactly what you're going to get on a 3rd and 2. Little run play, big hit right there at the line of scrimmage. Now we got to gain nothing, and it's a 4th and 3. Coach Stubbs decided to bring a little pressure. We're in man coverage, and what a great play by Trav Bostic.
Right.
I'm not sure our safety was out of the game, and we get beat right there a little bit down the hash on a double move. Trav's with his guy there, and the quarterback throws it up, and Trav went a long way
Yes, he
to
did.
break that up and keep it from being a touchdown on a 4th and 3.
He and Corey Jones really stepped it up the second half and kind of played some great defensive
But,
safety positions for us back there.
They're a better than average football team now when it comes to throwing the football. There's no doubt about that. I think this is Trav Bostic late in the game, getting outside again, showing the patience, and it turns into a 50-yard touchdown run. So our explosive plays the other night were the difference in the game, the big runs.
Right.
And I think a lot of that, our execution up front was pretty good, but at the end of the day, a lot of it probably had to do with Blakely County's game plan about load the box. You know,
It was obvious. First play of the game.
people talk a lot, well, Dublin's not throwing the ball much, they don't do this, they don't do that, and I understand that. But this game was a perfect example of everybody wanting to take all their defensive backs and involve them in the run game. When you're as an offensive coach, you are you're scheming to block the front 7. You can't really account for an extra DB getting involved in the run game.
No.
Well, they can give you some problems with that. But if you ever get the seam, then it can turn into a long touchdown run for you. And that's
which we had some long
runs. At the end of the night, that's kind of what happened there. But a great win for us.
Yep.
And we'll see where it goes from here.
All right, Coach, great highlights, a lot of highlights there Brandon Wall and B-Wall put together for us. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with some more Dublin football.
Hey, this is Perry at Williamson's Bakery, a proud supporter of Dublin Lawrence County athletics since 1965. From donuts to cupcakes and cookies to eclair, we have everything to satisfy your sweet tooth. We even have treats for your dogs. So when Friday rolls around, don't forget to stop by and pick up some stuff for that late afternoon tailgate. So remember, go Raiders, go Crusaders, go Falcons, and go Irish. You can find us on Facebook, or you can stop by and see us at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, or give us a call at 478-272-3344.
Hi, I'm Bobby McCarthy.
And I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. We are your local licensed general contractor.
Don't be overwhelmed with your home improvement plans. We can help you every step of the way from start to finish. When it comes to bathroom remodeling, floors, home improvement, additions, anything you need, we have over 25 years experience.
And we have 2 locations. You can come and look at the products that we have. We have one location in Dublin, Georgia at 335 Georgia Highway 338, or in Eastman at our brand new location at 112 East Main Street.
Hi, I'm Liz Green with Fairview Park Hospital, and while we always love to encourage the ladies in our community to get their yearly mammogram during October, the month of pink, we also realize that breast cancer does not discriminate against month, time of year, or who it affects. We are proud to offer a boutique, comfortable experience here at the Breast Center at our outpatient imaging center on Fairview's campus. We're pleased to offer a quiet, private waiting area for those who are here for their yearly mammo, along with a mammo suite that's up to date on the latest technology, 3D mammography. We're also pleased to offer walk-in appointments for those who may not have had the opportunity to schedule an appointment. And you don't need a doctor's referral for a screening mammogram. We hope you'll consider to come have your yearly mammogram with us as we strive to partner with every woman on their healthcare journey. If you're interested in learning more about our breast center or scheduling an appointment, please feel free to call us at 478-274-3919 or visit us at our website.
Hello fans, Ben Knight for Farmer State Bank. Friday night football and Farmer State Bank. As easy as FSB. Dedication, hustle, trust, commitment, and teamwork. Giving our all every day, just as our local football teams do every Friday night. Join us at Farmer State Bank and support your local team. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Since we were founded, the Houston Clinic has sought to provide the most advanced orthopedic services available to men, women, and children of all ages and all walks of life. And today, Dr. Gay and Dr. Richter continue the tradition of service in the Lawrence County communities. From our sports teams through every facet of this community, the Houston Clinic is not only proud to serve you, we deem it an honor. The Houston Clinic, 100 Medical Drive, Suite 400 in Dublin.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and cooling unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new Amana, offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Cooling, your Amana dealer. Amana lasts and lasts and lasts.
And we're back. Coach, again, we're talk about the Central Macon game coming up, an away game up at Ed DeFore Stadium, Macon, Thursday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. I think they're coming in 0-7 maybe, but, you know, sometimes records aren't everything.
Well, they've had a tough year, and as we told our team, they're not a great football team. If they were, they wouldn't be where they are, you know.
And you tell your players that.
I mean, why? If you're going to tell them somebody's good, they need to be good.
Right.
You know, if somebody is not a good football team, and that's not I'm not trying to downgrade Central Macon.
No.
They just have not been a good football team this year. Our message to our young men is this. If you are a quality football team, you play your game. You don't play at the level of
your
the
opponent.
competition. We prepare the same for everybody, whether it's the best team on our schedule or whether it's the least team on our schedule. You're going to go out and you're going to prepare with a weekly schedule about how you go about things and how you do things. And then, you know, you challenge your young men to be the best they can be.
Right.
You know, you're not going to win them all. We want to win them all. You're not going to win them all.
Right.
But, you know, are you continuing to improve? Are you continuing to try to reach the goal that I think is the most important? Are you going to practice every week? Are you getting better every single week so that if you are fortunate enough to get in the playoffs, by game 11, you're hitting on all cylinders. You're playing your best football. Young men that were backups for you when the season started that weren't ready to help you on Friday night, have you got them to the point where they can help you once you get into the playoffs, because teams have injuries and things happen.
And that's happening now.
So just continue to build each week, and that's our major emphasis this week is you know, hopefully you can't control it, but hopefully we can stay healthy, and hopefully we go play at the level we're capable of, and if we do, and Central Macon plays the way they have played, then maybe we can get some of these guys that haven't gotten a lot of Friday night playing time some game night experience.
Right.
You know, I think our JV team right now, I'm not sure that we mentioned it last week. I don't think we did. Shout out to Dublin Middle School.
Right,
Dublin Middle School went over last week, played Bleckley County in the middle school championship and came home with a big win, a phenomenal pass play right at the end of the game with a little hook and ladder.
Yeah, right. Flea flicker, I call it.
Flea flicker, went the distance to the house. Great call on Coach Pogue's part.
Yep.
And so that was huge. That's back-to-back years that the middle school has been able to win the middle school championship. I think that says a lot about
it has
the
been.
future for Dublin football.
JV's undefeated still.
The JV team is undefeated. They've got one game left, which will not be this Thursday, obviously, because of the varsity game. But next week, we're supposed to have Washington County here in the bowl on a Thursday with a chance for them to have an undefeated season. And I think the JV kids haven't lost a game in 3 years. So, you know,
a lot of up-and-coming
things is really good and quality for us. And, you know, I'm just excited right now to find out if our football team at Ed DeFore Stadium, West Side High School, 7 o'clock Thursday night, can answer the bell like a good football team does and go out and play to our level of football.
Right, Coach, another great show this morning. We'll close it out. Want everybody to go over and watch Dublin if they can Thursday night in Macon. We'll be back next week with some highlights of the Central Macon football game.
Natural gas all over town.
Get yourself a natural gas tankless water heater and save space.
And have endless hot water.
Natural gas is more efficient than electricity.
And it's lighter than air.
When you install natural gas appliances,
you can get rebates up to $1,500.
The City of Dublin will finance you up to $10,000.
For 60 months at 0% interest.
Use natural gas for all your outdoor cooking.
It's a luxury.
We're on call 24/7.
You'll call us and we'll be there.
Whether you're building a home or starting a business, City of Dublin Natural Gas has you covered.
We serve commercial and residential gas all across town.
Yeah. Finish the drill with natural gas. Call your gas guys
at 478-277-5048.
October is Rocktober here at Dublin Nissan. With savings up to $7,500, it's time to rock and roll in a new Rock Creek Pathfinder. If a Murano is more of your taste, we can save you up to $8,000. So come check out our great selection and pick one out. And with the only V6 in its class and a great selection, Dublin Nissan has the Frontier for you. We've got J.D. Power's #1 rated brand, and we've stacked them deep so we can sell them cheap. So now's the time to get to Dublin Nissan. And come see the Heisman, only at Dublin Nissan.
Matt Hatchett, representative for Lawrence County, is proud to support our local high schools, our East Orange Falcons, Trinity Crusaders, the Dublin High Fighting Irish, the West Orange Raiders. Matt Hatchett, representative for Lawrence County. Go team!
Mid-State Pools and Spas welcomes spa season with a full lineup of spas from Marquee and Strong. Choose from award-winning comfort and a variety of sizes that'll make spa season your favorite season of all. Shop now for a great selection of pool and patio furniture at Mid-State Pools and Spas with locations in Dublin, Warner Robins, Sandersville, and Vidalia. Mid-State Pools and Spas, this area's most trusted pool and spa dealer.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property. The Kubota commercial landscape lineup is built to do more. From the RTVX utility vehicle to the Z700 mower, to the SVL track loader. When your reputation is on the line, you need equipment that doesn't let you down. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 48 months.
Products you can count on, a name you can trust. That's Midstate Tractor and Equipment.
Hunting season is in, so come on down to Roach Farm and Garden. Tired of cold, wet, achy feet? Stop by Roach Farm and Garden and check out our supply of Georgia Boot, Ariat. We even carry Extra Tough. Wore out pants, overalls, hoodies, and vests, replace them with Carhartts and Wrangler from Roach Farm and Garden. Almost every color in stock. Doesn't matter if your college team is winning or losing. Roach Farm and Garden has game day flags and concrete statues of your favorite team. Tailgating, camping, or cooking at home, Roach Farm and Garden has got you covered with Bayou Classic Fritters, Blackstone Pit Boss Griddles, and Traeger Pellet Grills. While you waiting on supper cooking, Roach Farm and Garden has outdoor gliders, chairs, and furniture in stock. All shrubs, all bushes, all fruit trees, they're marked down 30%. So hurry down to Roach Farm and Garden while supplies last. Deer season is in full swing. Roach Farm and Garden carries roasted corn, soybeans, flavored corn, ADM, FRM, Godfrey, and Double Down deer feed. We even got tower stands arriving daily. Don't forget your Voodoo at the register. Voodoo, it just makes sense. From the woods to your home and everything in between, Roach Farm and Garden has got you covered. 2 locations, Dublin and Wrightsville.